Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. The Presidential Nodal Points Program, incorporating the Urban Renewal Program and the Integrated Sustainable Rural Development Program, predates this administration. While the specific institutional arrangement that are associated with these programs have changed over time, the underlying objective of directing coordinated government interventions across areas that are characterized by poverty, unemployment, and underdevelopment remains a feature of our government's policy. These objectives have subsequently been reflected in programs such as the Comprehensive Rural Development Program, approved by Cabinet in the year 2009, and more recently through the Integrated Rural Development Sector Strategy of 2023. Now, these objectives have now been taken up through the district development model, specifically the work to address development challenges through an integrated approach to policy planning and execution. So the DDM, as we call it, was introduced in 2019 to fix the coordination challenges that have long undermined service delivery. The DDM is meant to overcome the problem of government spheres and departments that have tended to operate in silos, which has led to a lack of coherence in planning and implementation, resulting in poor service delivery and low levels of investment in social infrastructure. Now, this DDM focuses all spheres of government on the municipal, district, and metropolitan spaces as the key sites of joint planning, budgeting, and implementation, working together with business, labor, and this is the real good aspect of DDM, because it seeks to engender cooperation, collaboration between government, labor, civil society, as well as business and ordinary citizens in each district or metro, and develop a single long-term plan that all three spheres of government align resources behind, working together with a number of key role players in the area. This is meant to accelerate delivery of water, sanitation, electricity, and roads. What had been service delivery challenges can be turned into development opportunities through localized procurement and job creation that promotes and supports local businesses. The key objective of the district development model is to coordinate a government-wide response to poverty, unemployment, and inequality. In fact, it should be seen as a stakeholder-wide response, because it does not only limit itself to what government should do. It brings government closer to citizens, but also enables businesses to also be part of this process, labor to be part of this, and community-based organizations by strengthening the coordination role and capacities at the district and metro level. This improves responsiveness and accountability. The DDM process expedites delivery by breaking the silos down and assigning plans and budgets and converting service delivery blockages into local and employment opportunities in our districts. And we have seen this working out so well, albeit in its nascent stages. In eThekwini, which is one of our big metros, which is a district in the end, where we have seen business, unions, local government, provincial government and national government, and community-based organizations working together. And we've seen how, for instance, the city of Durban has been transformed, and the local areas that make up the metro are now also beginning to benefit from all that. We still have a long way to go, but we have embarked on a process that is definitely going to turn eThekwini into the true jewel, for instance, of tourism in our country once again, and also ensure that service delivery becomes a process that benefits all. Thank you, Honorable Chairperson.